Dang, it's already almost February, which means the holidays are over, and 2016 is well on its way. Speaking of which, I don't know about you, but I wasn't exactly in the holiday spirits. I'm in that awkward phase where I'm not old enough to appreciate family reunions, and I'm also not young enough to believe in silly traditions. Like when I was a kid, Christmas was all about snow and presents. And well, I haven't had a white Christmas in years, and let's just say I'm definitely on the naughty list. Not that I care, but if I was a kid, I'd be striving my hardest to be the best that I could be, the most goodest kid ever. If only for the presents. It doesn't matter anymore, I'm grown up now. But maybe it's the little kid in me that still wishes I was good. Wait a sec. That's it! What better way is there to be a good guy than to be a hero? Oh, I've got to save the girl. I've got to save the world. I've got to play this game. Showtime. And so begins the tale of an innocent, attractive, courageous boy named Nara. Me. Naturally, I make my grand introduction the only way I know how. Oversleeping. This tale takes place in a world where people live in the sky with their pet birds, known as Loftwings. I, for one, am a knight in training on the island of Skyloft. A step towards knighthood is the annual bird race called the Wing Ceremony, which takes place today. Pfft, I didn't forget, I was planning on being fashionably late. Fellow students of mine include Pippet, the senior role model, Fledge, the type of guy you want to pick on, and the resident bully, Groose. But you see, Groose ain't just a bully. Groose is fresh, like juice. Groose is electrifying, like Zeus. Groose hair so nice, he must use mousse. Groose so badass, he made the devil wanna kill himself. With a noose. Hell, Groose don't give a fuck, but he's still loose. Alright, I'll stop. Groose resents me because he has a crush on my gorgeous best friend's Zelda. What would I do without Zelda? She wakes me up in the morning, motivates me, and pretty much keeps my life together. Dang, did I make my character a slacker by naming him after myself? To ensure his victory, Groose captured my Loftwing on the other side of a cavern. It's best that I find a safety precaution, so of course, what is a knight without a sword? Ah, get off of me! I find my Loftwing without breaking a single sweat. My opponents for the race happen to be Groose and his goons, and what the heck? Who throws eggs at other people in the sky? I still end up winning and am congratulated by Zelda. I might be biased, but we're totally cute together. Winning the race granted me the honor of accompanying Zelda with the ceremony, reenacting the roles of the goddess Hylia and her chosen hero. She bestows upon me a blessed sailcloth, which apparently I sniff right away. That's fucking weird. The sexual tension gets real, but Zelda, this is a religious event. I think you're starting to push it. That's not what I meant! With the ceremony completed, Zelda offers to go flying together? Ooh, hoo, 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 which in 2016 would translate to Loftwing and chill. So how about I play a song to, set the mood. We're soaring. Zelda, no! Dude, I was totally in there, and all of a sudden, I got cock-blocked by a tornado? Talk about a natural disaster. Somehow I survived, but Zelda is still lost in the world beneath us. And suddenly, I hear a voice. A voice I felt like would guide me, even if it was common sense where I had to be. The voice belongs to a spirit named Fee, or Fi, whatever. Fee, Fi, Fo, Fum, who cares? Fee explains that she was enlisted by the goddess to assist her chosen hero, who just so happens to be lazy old me. She tells of a great destiny awaiting me, and that in order to reunite with Zelda, I must ascend to the surface, wielding the goddess sword. And that's a journey I'm willing to take. For Santa. I first land in Faron Woods, where I'm greeted by an old lady with killer braids. She tells me Zelda is headed for the Temple of the Woods, and on my way there, I stumble into these adorable little furballs called Kikwees. The Kikwi Elder is far from adorable, though he sticks out more in other aspects. Since I'm sure to run into monsters, I should make sure my swordplay is up to speed. Simply pressing a button won't do the trick, it's a matter of one-to-one motion controls. In fact, motion controls play a huge role in this game, and honestly, it's not bad at all. There were a few times where I wasn't accurate, but overall it works well. This is especially important since defeating enemies requires precise movements. It's easy to figure out when and how to swing the sword, but screw up and I'll probably get hit hard. Even if I do have trouble, I can put up my shield because it's sorta overpowered. With nice timing, I can counter attacks with the shield bash. Shields can break this time around too, but they won't take any damage when bashing correctly. I did not know this till the end of the game, so I wasn't able to abuse it. There's also a stamina gauge that's self-explanatory. Unlike the shield though, it'll refill over time or by coming across stamina fruits. It's a bit funny how in a life-threatening situation, I could suddenly be like, fuck it. Moving along, I soon reached the Skyview Temple. This is the first of 7 dungeons, and for the most part, they're all cleverly designed and enjoyable. Usually in Zelda games, there's 1 or 2 I end up dreading, but not this time. A big reason for this is, you know how in Twilight Princess you get a bunch of items, a few of them having limited use? Well, Skyward Sword has a decent amount of items that are all incredibly useful. In this case, I get the Beetle, which is easily the most versatile item in this game. It can scout areas, hit switches, pick up objects, hit enemies, you name it. Sure, it's nice to have a good amount of equipment, but here, less is more. Except for the slingshot. Why have a bow and a slingshot? Like, if I get a gun, am I still gonna keep a slingshot? At the end of the temple, I stumble upon a male Lady Gaga looking fellow. This is Girahim, and he's a lot of things. He's gothic, he's flamboyant, he does weird things with his tongue. I can't sum it up with words. When in doubt, Google it. A slang word for a homosexual. That's enough internet for today. He doesn't look like much of a fighter, so perhaps I can... Did he just take my sword? What a badass! Ow. Girahim focuses on predicting my movements, so I have to fiddle around a bit till he commits to a read. Eventually, he whips out his own sword, and this is where I really get my ass whooped. Turns out Girahim is also looking for Zelda, and disappears after no longer sensing her there. Fi unfortunately confirms this by detecting a 97% chance she's an elder? What kind of number? Fi, I detect a 97% chance you're full of shit. Don't get me wrong, I like Fi a lot, but I'll admit that she interrupts way too often. It's like she wants to hold my hand through the adventure, but she has no arms, so she does it with her words. Still, I can forgive her. She's actually the only companion of the series who has legitimately helped me. Not gonna lie, I've been getting bodied, so I should be better prepared. The main place to do that is the bazaar back in Skyloft. It's rather fitting that the bazaar has a few bizarre characters. There's a creepy fortune teller who charged me 1 rupee for my first try, but it was 1 rupee too much cause he told me Faron Woods has trees. Then there's the happy gear salesman. Look at the little scuttle he's doing. It's also really funny when I walk away without buying anything, he looks so neglected. My favorite though is the item storage lady, my baby boo Petrus. She may not seem interested, but trust me, she wants me. Hey, baby, you're like a good poem. I can't explain it, but you're so beautiful. The bazaar is home to upgrading equipment, too. It's no means necessary, but it sure does give a whole hell of a lot more depth. Upgrading requires treasure and bugs. Treasure can be found in chests or from defeating enemies, while bugs have to be caught with the nets. It serves as an amusing, harmless distraction. That is, until I realize I have no patience and scare them off. Arriving at Eldin Volcano, I meet the Magma race. They saw a figure heading towards another temple, but I'm more curious as to why one of them has an emo haircut. I climb up the mountain and discover a suspicious cave along the way. It's home to a minigame, and I guess I'll give it a few tries. Welcome to Thrill Digger. Think of it like Minesweeper, but instead of numbers and mines, there's rupees and bombs. This is so addicting, I cannot believe how much time I spent on this damn thing. The price and reward increases with higher difficulty. How can I not pass up these rupees if there's just a little bit of chance that I can get so much more? I overcome my gambling addiction, aka make a profit for the first time, and enter the Earth Temple. Not much to say about this one, it's solid, except for a lame boss. However, it is here that I see Zelda again, yes! But looks like someone else got to her first. The reunion is cut short when Zelda apologizes and leaves, while this lady named Impa gives me a vicious scolding. She questions the goddess's choice in a hero, which fuck you, and says that if it wasn't for her, Zelda would not be safe. To put it bluntly, I was too late, and I failed to protect her. That bitch made me so upset, but I can't exactly deny her claims. See, I may be lazy, I may be dumb, and I may even be slow, but the one heroic quality that I do have is that I'm stubborn. I'm gonna find her if it's the last thing I do. I find myself at Lanayru Desert, the most intriguing province so far. Though everything is withered away, there are timeshift stones that make their surroundings appear and function as they did in the past. I love this mechanic, it's a nice twist on the typical desert level. It literally gives the area more life and can make for some interesting puzzles. My destination is the Temple of Time, but the only feasible route is a detour through the mining facility. This dungeon makes use of the timeshift stones and my new item, the Gust Bellows. As if sand wasn't already a big component of the desert, it's an even bigger component with me having to blow it all away. Personally, I still find the Gust Bellows fun to use. I also want to point out that the new boss keys are dumb. Okay, fine, I'm dumb. This is like trying to undo a bra for the first time. When I reach the Temple of Time, shenanigans! Girahim tries to capture Zelda, Impa fights back, Zelda throws a harp at me, I awkwardly stare at it, Impa gets bodied, and surprise, motherfucker! Haha, look who's saving who now, Impa! Impa and Zelda escape through the Gate of Time while destroying it, leaving Girahim posing with anger. Hey, I feel ya, Girahim, she didn't even apologize for... Well, with Zelda's harp, I'm advised to see the old lady at Faron, where Groose! Groose, no! Poor Groose followed me here to find Zelda, but instead freaks out about being on the surface. Inside, the old lady informs me of a second Gate of Time, which must be opened by... Ugh, what now? Oh, look at the demon! This is the imprisoned, who was sealed away many years ago. It's not that big of a deal, all I gotta do is stub his toes and reseal him back. Groose gives me props for once and... No, Groose, don't be like that. Oh, Groose, no, Groose. He's just misunderstood, dude. Anyway, in order to find Zelda through the second Gate of Time, I have to power up my sword with the 3 sacred flames. Apparently their whereabouts are hinted about in Skyloft, but first... Hey, baby, you must be bad at poker. Cause you're a one of a kind. There's a new island nearby that opened up, so why not check it out? Yep, there's more to the sky than Skyloft. There's mini games, treasure chests to find, a pumpkin bar, and that's it. For a world where people live in the sky, there's not much to see in it, and that sucks because flying on my loft wing gives a great sense of freedom. Speaking of mini games, say hello to Fun Islands. The goal is to dive onto a colored space, corresponding to the amount of rupees I'll win. On the way down, going through a ring adds a multiplier to my score, while hitting a ball will reset it. The grand prize is the multicolored space, so obviously I'll be going for shit. A gray space means I lose 10 more rupees for playing, but whatever, I'm loaded. One more ring, almost there, come on. Oh, Jesus, what? I get 1 rupee? What the heck? Life is terrible. Alright, last try. I think I'm getting the hang of— You have gotta be kidding me! This game is so rigged! Fuck you! There's gotta be a quick way to get more rupees. Ah, the pumpkin bar. Now that I have a harp, I can perform with the bartender's daughter. And after I'm done with this whole adventuring thing, I might have to go on a world tour. I mean, they don't call me Freestyle Fingers for nothing. Wow, tough crowd. After a successful concert, I think it's time for a rematch. Don't be smiling already, bozo, cause I'm about to close this circus. Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about! 500 rupees! There is literally no reason to play any more of this bullshit. Don't be a bomb, don't be a bomb, don't be a bomb. Fuck! Locating the sacred flames follows a basic pattern. Learn a song, land in a province, enter the Silent Realm, explore more of that province, complete a dungeon, and repeat. Ah, yes, the Silent Realm. You see, the goddess left a few trials to prove my worth as the hero, and they are certainly no joke. With the help of Lightfruit, I have to go around the province collecting these things called sacred tears. If I take too long, get spotted by a watcher, or even touch water, the guardians will awaken. And once I'm caught by them, I am screwed. These trials can get frustrating, especially later on, but I still find them pretty fun. Completing this trial grants me the ability to dive underwater, leading me to the protector of Farron herself, the Water Dragon. She doesn't look too high and mighty now, so I'll have to heal her with sacred water. Where is the sacred water? Well, this is where my biggest complaint comes in. This game is long, and that wouldn't be a problem if it didn't feel artificially long. Every now and then, there's monotonous fetch quests that pad out the experience. This is the worst example because I have to go back through Skyview Temple, this time with the door being locked again because frickin' Emo Hair forgot where he put the key, so I have to look all around like an idiot and fight 3 skeletons I almost died to, all so I can scoop up a bottle of water. At least one of the best temples is next, the Ancient Cistern. Not only does it have great aesthetics and throw zombies at me, it also has an amazing boss. Yeah, who's taking whose sword now, motherfucker? We tear this guy limb from limb with his own sword. How disrespectfully awesome is that? With my victory, I obtained the first sacred flame, and after that stupid water debacle, how about I do side quests that actually feel important? Hey, baby. Do you like water? Cause what are you doing tonight? I'm sure there's somebody at the Night Academy that could use a hand. Hey, Colin could use a hand. You threw eggs at me, you asshole, but you want me to deliver a love note to Karane? Sure! Hey, Karane, Colin wanted me to- wait, you want Senpai Pipit to notice you? Okay, Karane! Crap, hold on a sec. She's not gonna want a love letter from Colin. I can't let my boy Colin get rejected like that. I've gotta protect him. That spooky voice in the bathroom did mention papers, so maybe this is the worst idea I've thought of in a while? What in Hylia's name? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Colin, I know your love life's down the toilet and all, but I hate you, Nara? I think he took it okay. Colin? You good there, buddy? Oh. Oh. I literally gave Colin a hand. 'Cause it fell in love with him after reading the letter. Nothing like true love. Back at Lanayru, the trial gives me claw shots, allowing me to discover the Sand Sea. Thanks to little Captain Skipper, I can traverse through the sea with no problems. Once again, there's padding to waste time, but it does have a minecart roller coaster, which is so cool. The second sacred flame lies in the sand ship, which is by far my favorite dungeon. Do I even have to explain? It's a frickin' pirate ship. Anything in the world is more epic on a pirate ship. In the end, the entire ship suddenly starts to get torn apart by a behemoth. A behemoth so deadly it looks like a Monsters Inc. character. Oh gosh. Go back and find Nemo, would you? That intense yet goofy moment gives me the sacred flame, leaving one more in Eldon. Beating the trial lets me survive in areas with extreme heat. Like a volcano. The sacred flame is in the fire sanctuary, but I can't enter without water. Ugh! Oh yeah, I should probably introduce Scrappers to you. His job is to help me out with fetch quests time to time. I didn't initially mention him because he's a total dick. Calling me Master Shortpants. Yeah, I'll show you Master Shortpants. At the end of the sanctuary, I'm confronted by none other than Girahim. He's similar to last time. I just need to fake him out a little bit. There you go, and yeah! Touché, Girahim. Defeating him gives me the third and final sacred flame, transforming my goddess sword into the one and only Master Sword. Now I should be able to open the Gate of Time, but Big Toenails came to play again, and he even grew arms. He's a lot faster too, but my boy Groose, launching bombs with his new invention, the Groosinator. The Master Sword opens the Gate of Time, allowing Groose and I to go to Zelda and— no, Groose. Groose, why you gotta— no! Groose, no, Groose! I'm transported back many years in the past, where at last, I am reunited with Zelda, who tells me more about our world. The surface was once inhabited by people, until it was attacked by a demon named Demise. Demise wished to control the world's ultimate power, the Triforce, protected by her goddess, Hylia. To prevent it from falling into the wrong hands, Hylia sheltered the Triforce and the surviving humans on one island, Skyloft, and sealed away Demise in the form of the imprisoned. Seeing as I'm the chosen hero, figures that Zelda would turn out to be the goddess reborn. Zelda has traveled around the world to purify herself with each goddess statue, so that she may be put into a deep sleep in order to keep Demise sealed. My duty now is to find the Triforce in Skyloft to destroy Demise for good, so Zelda can finally wake up in our present time. I seek more information in Skyloft, and long story short, I'm led to the great sky spirit Levias. He explains that the key to the Triforce is the Song of the Hero, which must be taught to me by the dragons of the surface. Before I leave though, let's visit my baby boo Petrus one last time. Hey, baby, wanna step on my calendar? 'Cause we should be on a date. Oh, that worked. She totally wants me all of a sudden. This is weird. She even confesses to me and asks how I feel about her. Gee, not in her own house. I mean, yeah, I like you, Petrus. You're a cool girl. Oh shit, I fucked up. Not like this. I wasn't lying, but it's not what you think. Oh my gosh, there's not even a friend zone option. I just have to put her down harshly. No, you didn't cause me trouble. It's my fault. Petrus, don't be sad. I ain't shit, trust me. I'm just Master Shortpants. Right as I arrive in Faron with tremendous guilt, Groose warns me of the imprisoned. God damn it, Zelda, sleep harder for me. From here on, I give the 3 provinces a brief yet special revisit. The water dragon decides to be a jerk and scatters the song's notes to a flooded Faron woods. I'm basically playing fetch. Why does she have to make me go through so much trouble? The fire dragon teaches the song for free, but before I find him, a bunch of monsters steal my equipment. This means I'll have to sneak around to retrieve all of my items, and it actually makes for a great stealth section. The thunder dragon ain't even alive. I have to cure his illness in the past to learn the song. Levias teaches the last part, and after seeing this, it should have been called the acid of the hero. Playing the song in Skyloft unlocks another trial, and boy is it challenging. I confirm that you failed. Thanks, Fee. You really know what to say. I'm awarded with the reveal of the Skykeep, where I shall find the Triforce. It has an interesting gimmick of rearranging the rooms to make progress, but unfortunately it does reuse the previous dungeon themes. This dungeon also has the most boring room in the game, but with enough patience and walkthroughs, the Triforce is under my control. My wish to destroy Demise is granted as the goddess statue of Skyloft crashes down onto his tomb. Damn. Now that Demise is vanquished, Zelda is freed from her slumber. And I'd say Groose's reaction sums up the whole story. I have a feeling that we forgot about somebody. Girahim, not now, I'm trying to remember. Seeing as Demise still exists in the past, Girahim insults Groose's hair, kidnaps Zelda, and escapes through the Gate of Time. While absorbing Zelda's soul to revive Demise, Girahim sends an entire mob at us. Nobody insults Groose's hair and gets away with it. I spin attack my way down there for one more duel with Girahim. This guy has always given me trouble, and this time is no different. Until I finally realized that shield bashing is overpowered. Despite Girahim's defeat, Demise is successfully revived. He tosses Zelda off, but Groose saving the day. There's not much time till Zelda's soul is no more, so Groose, no! Groose! Wait, this is not the time. Amused by my challenge, Demise transports us to a battlefield fit for a final battle. Demise is strong, swift, relentless, and can even charge a sword with lightning. But you know what? My name is Nara, and I've got wisdom, power, courage, a potion, and a fairy. Hell, I can use that stupid lightning too, so fuck you and sayonara, you son of a bitch! 'Cause my name is Nara. Get it? Demise is truly defeated once and for all. Zelda is alive and well, and I have fulfilled my role as the chosen hero. Thus, Fee requests that I return the Master Sword. With her purpose completed, she fades away into the sword, but not before saying goodbye. She calls our time together the most precious data she has ever recorded, and may we meet again in another life. Fee, I'm sensing a 97% chance that we will. Impa decides to stay in the past, but promises to meet us again. And well, that old lady? Turns out she's Impa and has held on to life just long enough to reveal that plot twist. Groose bids us farewell and returns to the sky, while Zelda desires to live on the surface. As for me, it is kinda nice down here, isn't it? It's been a long ride, but that is The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. Yeah, I know. Playing a game won't change who I am. But it can change who I will become. You don't need to save the world to be a hero. You don't need a particular name. You certainly don't need a silly costume. All you need is one thing. And that's someone to bring it out of you. I grew up as a lazy, carefree guy, and because of it, I was bullied by Gruz, I was told down by Impa, and even Zelda didn't have faith in me to win the race. I was simply not good enough. No matter how many times I was told I could do it, there was nothing about me that was fit to be a hero. But there was something about her, Zelda. Zelda isn't a princess, she isn't a damsel in distress. Zelda's just my best friend. Saving the world was never the goal till the very end. All I wanted to do was to see her again. My stubbornness wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Perhaps it was the first step. I wasn't chosen because of my innate qualities. I was chosen because, if it meant saving Zelda, I would throw myself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. And why is that? Why the sudden change? Why did I become good enough? Maybe it's because that kind of person is rare, don't you think? Out of everyone in the world, who truly understands you? Who's taken care of you? Who's given you motivation? Who's always been there for you despite who you are? That's the kind of person you shouldn't mind losing. Someone who will wake you up, and someone you'd go out of your way to wake up. After all, if you can be a friend in that person's eyes, then that's one world you've already helped save. If Gruz fought in Nazi Germany, they'd want a truce. If I'm Jackie Chan, then Gruz would be Bruce. Wait. Gruz failed his fraction tests, 'cause he didn't reduce.